columns. See, none of these really fit the red aesthetic I'm going with. At least not that well. I don't know, I guess these. No, I guess that kind of fits. Ah, here we go. Here is the exact customer I was talking about earlier when I said some don't like noise. The bookworm. They are slow. They take a ton of time to order. They take a ton of time to eat. They are literally the first customers you want to see if you have the option. And they hate noise. So if you sit them next to a family, you better make sure the baby doesn't cry. Don't even think about putting them next to cell phone addicts. And this game gets relentless with it. Sorry, you can probably hear my chair. It's old and creaky and I don't have the money to replace it. But hey, I mean, it still works. It's still a chair. So in this instance, I would seat them, and I'd literally wait before I seat anyone else. And now it's probably safe to seat other people. Maybe. Even then, not quite. Everyone's happy enough. I gotta keep them, make sure they don't leave. Yeah, you see? They finish at the exact same time. No, actually, I'll do this first. Keep them happy. You know, going back to the puzzle game thing, I've heard that apparently puzzle agent games are supposed to be very similar to the Professor Layton games, so that's made me want to try those out. Although my plan at the moment is I want to replay the first puzzle agent now that I've actually, you know, decided to use my brain when I play them. Yep, that's good enough. Oh god, 3 of them. Oh well, depending on whoever else shows up. Yep, I can already see how this is gonna go. I'm gonna have to seat all of them, and then wait quite a bit of time before I can seat these, well, this group and this group. Like, for example, seat them there. Seat you there. Seat you there. And now, well, now I don't have a choice. I have to. Or else they'll just get too angry with me. They're gonna order first. No, made me a liar. Alright. Also, another thing is each different customer type tips a different amount at the end of their meal. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not remember who tips more outside of, I know business women tip more than other customers. And even then, I don't even know the amount. Goal completed. So now that I've done that, it's imperative that I get them a little bit happier. Oh shit, you know what? I don't have time. Whatever. I should have seated... I should have done this differently. Oh well, doesn't matter. I already made expert score, it literally doesn't matter. I could lose a table right now. That's why I'm not going to go through any special efforts to make it happy. Anyone happy? I will. Can you imagine going to a restaurant and the person running front of house is just like, you know what? We already made enough money today. I don't care if you leave. They make you wait 2 hours after the dang restaurant's closed. And maybe then you might be lucky enough that they actually serve you food. Oh, come on. I just want this to be done with already. What the heck? I got sodas available. Here you go. Pizza. Come on. Also, you think this keeping up your streaks is complicated now? Oh, wait till they throw dessert into this mix. And then you see. The bookworms love the place. I'll bet we'll attract even more if we continue fixing up the place. Yeah, what do I get now? Ooh. A bar. I think this is classier. Let's go with that one. Not even a functional bar. It's just bottles above the door. We've advertised at the Book Lovers Convention. On top of that, Tony is running a Kids Eat Free promotion. That's not a good combination. Those are two customer types that don't like being near each other. Well, families are fine to put near other customers so long as you make sure that you keep them happy so the babies don't cry. Alright, every other customer... tell you what. Y'all can be there. But this way, I've got a really good streak of customers going. Also, bookworms are really patient, too. They don't care. If you take a while to get to take their order, they'll be just fine. They don't mind the wait. Similarly, they don't lose any happiness as quickly as others when they're waiting in line. See, it's aspects like that I remember. The actual thing that matters, how much money you get, nah, who cares? Also, why does every person in this town look literally exactly the same? Alright, no cell phone addicts, that's good. Okay, I got no choice but to seat you all there. Seat you there for convenience sake. No, y'all can wait. Yeah, whatever. No, I'll wait. 4 tables is enough. There we go. See, now that I got the podium, I don't even need the Italian sodas to keep everyone happy. I keep harping on it, but it's such an important aspect of the strategy. And like I said, every time you switch restaurants, it goes away. You start from square one again, but luckily you're quick to get all that stuff back. Usually within the first 3 or so levels. Which actually, in a way, makes the starting levels of a new restaurant harder than the later ones. Well, At least to a certain extent. It's not always true. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, yeah, I got enough tables to seat everyone as the final series of tables. You know, originally I thought this was going to be a one-off thing, but I'm really liking this series. Not because of, I don't know why. I don't know where I was going with that one. I don't know what I was going to say not because of. I just really like Diner Dash. Ooh, man. You know what that reminds me of? If I remember, I don't remember if Diner Dash was ever on this. But I remember back when I was a kid, back in the days before Steam and all these other digital distribution platforms, there were like PopCap games. You'd have to go to stores and buy these things on like a CD or a DVD, which I did talk about beforehand. But I remember way back in the day, Real Arcade. I guarantee you no one who's watching this has ever heard of Real Arcade, but I know what it was. So, oh, I forgot. So Real Arcade was kind of like the predecessor to Steam, but this was during like the mid 2000s when internet connections really weren't that great and really couldn't support the massive download. Well, I mean, they could technically, if you had good internet, support the massive downloads at the time, but Real Arcade tended to be mostly games you'd probably consider shovelware, like Space Invader. I think there was like one Space Invader clone that I used to love. I can't remember the name of. I think Diner Dash and stuff like, and PopCap games used to be on there. But yeah, they were these smaller games that some people would consider shovelware. Some people would just call them just really simple games. And you could, you would download them. You'd buy them and you'd download them. It was very rare that I could convince my parents to let me to get them to buy me one, and I don't think they ever did, except for maybe one game. I don't remember how much they cost. When you're a kid, you don't retain that kind of information. I want to say they were probably only in the range of $5 to $10. So, you know, you really weren't getting big AAA experiences. Oh my gosh, we got the desserts on the menu. I was just talking about that. But they were fun for what they were, and they offered free demos of a lot of the games. But you know how a demo nowadays, or I don't know, a lot of games don't get demos nowadays, but you know how a demo would usually be like either its own little side mission or just like the first level or something, which is a very common thing that demos used to be. They were all timed demos. You could only play for like 60 minutes. And I remember having to really like plan out and save those 60 minutes that you got. No, they can wait. But one game, I guess technically a series in the sense that there were at least two of them, that I really loved was like, oh my god, what was it called? I'm seriously about to pause this game and look it up, I swear. No, you know what, screw it, I'm about to look it up. Gutterball 3D. Oh, and Gutterball 3D too. Oh, I loved those games. I used to be real big into bowling as a kid, even though I very rarely went. but I used to love it. Like, I'd love to play bowling games and all that. I remember I seriously wanted to play the Ed, Edd n Eddy bowling game. That is technically lost media now. Bowl Ed Over. I think someone did find a demo, a backup of a demo somewhere, but it's unsure whether the demo is only the first level or if it contains everything, and you just could potentially hack it. Because, you know, it's easier for a company to just throw in everything in a demo than make a separate executable file. So it's a possibility that that's what they did. But I bring that up for a couple of reasons. Number one, I used to just really love Ed, Edd n Eddy. It was my favorite cartoon. And Bowl Ed Over, the Ed, Edd n Eddy bowling game, was flat out based on the Gutterball 3D engine. Which is kind of cool to me, that these two things that I really love could converge like that. But, you know, the whole being lost to time thing kind of doesn't help. Because it was on, like, this Cartoon Network game service that I don't remember what it was called. That was similar to Real Arcade, but instead of, like, being able to buy the game, it was a constant subscription kind of thing. Which, you know, made having ready access to it kind of difficult when it inevitably shuts down. I remember I asked my parents for that, and they didn't know what it was. My grandma ended up getting me Ed, Edd n Eddy Jawbreakers on the Game Boy Advance. Because I was like, I want this bowling game. It's Ed, Edd n Eddy. I probably didn't even tell them the name of it, because I saw like a commercial for it on TV. I probably didn't even tell them the name of it. I was just like, I want the Ed, Edd n Eddy game. And they just had to guess what that meant. And you know what? I'm ashamed to say, to this day, I have never actually even completed that game. Even though I more than likely have the ability to, skill-wise, that I definitely did not have as a child. Oh, I ruined my streak. Whatever. Who cares? One of these days, I need to just... Because you can still buy Gutterball and Gutterball 2. You could still buy them. The company that owns them still has them for sale. One of these days, I gotta just bite the bullet. Just for that nostalgia. Oh, I should be able to... I don't know what the expert score is, but I should be able to make it pretty handily. See, this is being nice and easy. Everyone's asking for dessert. They throw you real curveballs later on, where only occasionally will someone ask for dessert. You gotta weigh your options. What's better? Get someone out the door and clean the table up, or deal with dessert. Or give them dessert and try to go for a little bit extra money. Okay, priorities here. Give them a little bit. Okay, now. And now I have to wait till that table's clear. Oh, it doesn't matter, I made expert score. That always happens to me. I get more talkative near the end, which to you isn't probably the end, because I always act like these are all gonna get uploaded in one big session when I know they're not. I know they're not. They get recorded, they get split up and recorded. Sorry if that peels the curtain back a little too far and ruins the magic. But I mean, at this point, if you want me to be honest with you, I've been recording for over an hour. I don't think you wanted to watch... You might be willing to watch an hour of this combined total over the course of 2 weeks, but I don't think most people would watch an hour and a half of this in one go. But I have to record them in big, long sessions, because that's kind of when I gotta take my recording time when I can get it, you know? I don't always have time. So when I do have time, I gotta make the most of it. I don't even care if you ask for dessert. I don't think I ever mentioned that. If someone asks for dessert, you might have read it if you paused in the beginning. If you didn't, I do not blame you. I very rarely do that. But yeah, if someone asks for dessert, you can just not give it to them and just get the I want to say something stupid like get their ticket or take their receipt, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, you can just clear them out and let's go with the bottles of wine. Clear them out and clear the table if you get really swamped with customers, which does happen. Okay, 8,500 is my goal. My goal is 12. My expert is 12,000. More bookworms will be flocking in. We'll just have to be careful to get them out in time to serve other customers. Yes, that is so important. But now that I have this, I think in the first episode of this, or the second episode, I don't remember. First episode of this, I said, this is a game that looks really hectic and it can get very hectic, but is actually way smarter to play it slower. And this is what I mean. I was always alluding to the podium being your best friend in this game. I will say, there have been times you got to be really careful with your clicks when you're playing this game, because if you say, oh, I accidentally clicked here, or oh, I clicked here and then I meant to go over here, it'll ruin your flow. You'll immediately stop in your tracks, and it doesn't matter how much stuff you queued up. If you click on the wrong place where there isn't an action you can do, it messes everything up. That actually became a problem when I was having to replay these levels for the, so I could get back to where I was. I don't know why the game didn't save the last time I played it. I genuinely have no clue why it didn't. Maybe it was like because I wasn't running it in compatibility mode. That could have been it. But I didn't have that problem not running it in compatibility mode before, so I don't know. Level 19. Ah, we're almost at the end. But I am gonna go back definitely, and for a little bit of extra content, try to get that expert score on that one level I couldn't. How well that will go for me, I don't know. How many tries will it take me? I don't know. But sometimes I've had to replay these levels like 10 times to finally get it. The podium is so good because it doesn't ruin your streak. See, watch, I did the podium. Still going on the streak of taking their checks. Oh, only a few pairs of cell phone addicts. I'll tell you what. so there's only a few of them. I can seat them next to each other. Seat them down here. And then I'll just do a single block of 4 tables at the end. And I'm gonna definitely make expert score. Alright, cool. I think there's one more level after this. Yeah, I think it's 10 levels per restaurant. And I can guarantee they're probably all going to ask for dessert. I could be wrong, though. I have been wrong before. Actually, you know what? I don't want to take that time. And I don't need to. Get out of my restaurant. That was intense, but we managed it perfectly. If we can get through the next shift, we should have enough for the rent. Yeah, let's go with that one. Also, considering that you're trying to get rent, it's weird that it's over a 10-day period. I mean, I don't know how, like, commercial leases work, but 10 days seems like a very strange amount of time. Unless we're just ignoring that the rest of the month happened and you're only doing the last 10 days. Which I suppose is always possible. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I'm gonna restart just because we're so early on. But that was a major screw up that literally could have cost me the level if I wasn't careful. Dang it, I messed up again. I need to pay more attention. I wax poetic about how I've been doing a lot of puzzles lately and actually using my brain, and then what do? Forget blatantly obvious things that I need to strategize. Okay, now set them over there. Wait a little bit. Now should be good. Them over there. Them over there. Them there. And put you over there. I think it's pretty much guaranteed for some customers are always going to get angry for waiting for their food, no matter how short of a time you take. Alright, go to the podium, keep them happy, then clear the tables, and then start seating people. Also, if you want my opinion, talking to people to keep them happy, that's the last thing I want to do when I'm waiting in line at a restaurant, is talk to someone. Yeah, they'll get especially angry, but who cares? Alright. See? They don't want dessert. Oh no, the businesswomen are here and they're getting angry. Gotta prioritize customer types. Okay, cell phone people. Alright. Alright, let's see what I have here. Put you there. You there. Put you there. See you there. You there. Ah, crap. I don't have a choice. I didn't want to seat them just yet, but I didn't really have much of an option. I'm definitely making expert. If they'd asked for dessert, I would have told them no. Yeah, I've very handily made expert on this one. And because I don't care enough about letting people sit do dessert. And I don't care about my streak anymore. And there we go. Let's see here. Yeah, your restaurant's upgraded, blah blah blah. Pay the rent, can't afford the multiplex. And he'll just build it on the other 2 lots. Whatever. Yeehaw, now we've unlocked the Mexican restaurant. Now I want to make expert score on this level. And I only have the energy drinks available to me, which could cause issues. I don't know if this is the wisest choice. And they'll order in at least a short enough time span. Like right now. There we go. I don't have the podium in anymore, and that's stressing me out. Because they're going to get upset and they're going to want to leave. But, no, I can see how I can work with this. I'll seat them there. Seat them there. That way I can seat them there. In worst case scenario, I could see them there. I don't want to, but I could. Ah, dang it. Messed up my streak. That should not matter that much. Okay. Now leave. Alright, this way I can just give them sodas to keep them happy. At this point, I might just have to wait for the rest of them. This one's gonna be tricky. Ooh, I don't know. This is a definite maybe. Alright, I should get the soda again, then I'll give it to them. I think I might make this. Maybe. Yep. Yeah, no. I made expert. And there we go. Expert score. On no. So yes, now we've got I don't know what this signifies. Maybe that signifies the last level I was on. But I'm pretty sure I got an expert score on this one. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think that just signifies whatever level you were just on. But, yeah, there you go. That was some more Diner Dash 2. I guess, if you want to see more from me, I go by King Krab Speedruns. King_Krab. At this point, I'm so tired, I don't even remember what website the underscore is on. I don't think I use the underscore on YouTube, but Brennan could probably put in all my social media that I've given him before. Anyway, that's it for now. If you like more want to see more from the Sad Lads, subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed this kind of stuff. Leave a comment if you want. Cue the funny outro.
Fine, I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here.
Yeehaw.